Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to jump right into today's video. It's a different kind of video. I don't think I've ever made a video like this before, and it is called A Few New Things. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I try a lot of products and I order a lot of things that interest me to try. Sometimes, for whatever reason, I don't put them in monthly favorites or fails, probably because they're not a favorite or they're not a fail, or I haven't made up my mind yet, and they just never really make it into a video. And I have some promising products in front of me that I really want to share with you, but I haven't quite made up my mind, but I think it's important to share them with you because they're very promising, and I think I'm going to really enjoy them, and I think you might too. So I'm just going to share a few new things with you. Some of these items I have tried and I have an idea of how I feel about them, and some I've never even really tried yet, or I haven't tried them long enough to really have a definitive opinion. It could be one of those products, sometimes you try a product and you think you love it, but as you use it, you decide that it's not as good as something else. And I don't like when that happens, when I put something in a favorites and then suddenly it's not a favorite anymore. So that's what got me thinking about this type of video, because I'm just honestly telling you, I don't really have a definitive opinion yet, but I think there are things that you might really be interested in. So let's just jump in and get started. So the first thing I want to share with you is a handbag. You know I love handbags, and it's a handbag from the brand Aallyn. If you have been watching my channel, you might recall that I reviewed a handbag from the brand Aallyn at the beginning of the summer, and I loved that handbag so much. I had purchased it and I had been using it for months and months on vacation, and I really gave it a good wear test, and I liked it so much that I ordered a second one in a different color, and I unboxed that on my channel and told you all about the bag. And I will link that video in the description box, because in that video, I share everything about Aallyn, who is an actual person. Her name's Aallyn, and she's a #1 Poshmark retailer, and she created her own line of handbags. And I would see them go through my Facebook feed or my Instagram feed, and the bag really caught my eye. It looked like something that I would really love. And so I ordered it, and I did really love it. Like I said, so much to purchase a second one and share it with you on my YouTube channel. They weren't sent to me. She didn't know who I was. I paid the full sale price because they were on sale when I purchased them. But other than that, just like you, I ordered it like everyone else would. And when some of you ordered the bag after seeing my review, some of you told her you found out about her through me. On her website, when you order a bag, it'll ask how you found out about her. So some of you had said that you found out about her through me. So thank you for that. She did reach out to me to thank me, and she was very sweet and pleasant. And I did notice that she released some new shades in the bag that I love so much. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this bag because I've already done a full review, and like I said, it will be linked in the description box. But it's a bucket bag, and I have it in 2 different colors, and it's very hardy. I carried this bag for like 5 months straight, and I was rough with it. I thought it wasn't overly expensive for like a nice designer bag, but it's the quality of a nice designer bag even better, because I really put it to the test. Whereas when I carry like my Louis Vuitton Speedy, I've had that thing for like 15 years, I baby it because it's expensive. But this bag, I just kind of threw around, and like, look at the bottom of it. It's just amazing. The quality has really stood up, and I love it. Well, she recently reached out to me because of my review on her last bag and asked if she could send me a new bag. And it is a different style bag than the bucket bag. And the bucket bag is called the Jordan. And the one that she sent me is the Ingrid Crossbody shoulder bag. And I said that she could, and in exchange, she wanted my honest review in a YouTube video, and that's all she asked. So I did just receive the bag. I have not even changed into it yet. So that's why it's in this video, some new things. And it comes in 2 different colors. It comes in black and it comes in cognac. And I have a wool coat that I ordered for the winter, and it's like in a nice gray color, so I chose black. So it has this gold toned hardware, and it comes with 2 straps that are removable, and they're very easy to remove. You just push this lever here and slide it out. So it can be like a clutch, or you can change the straps, and I'll show you the two straps. So the one that I have on here is a thicker shoulder bag strap, and it looks like this. It looks like this, and you can adjust it. I have mine on the shortest that it would go, so it would definitely be like a shoulder bag and hang right at my hip. Let me stand up and show you. This bag is 9 inches across, and it's almost 6 inches in height, and in depth it's 3.5 inches. And as you can see, it's got this inner section here and then another little section right out here, and this is how it looks on the bottom. So it sits, the sides hang down a little bit longer, and it sits straight up very nicely on the table and doesn't lose its balance. It's a very structured bag, and it's smooth leather, not pebbled. Like, it's very just like the bucket bag, so the quality seems identical. And then you have the Aallyn stamp here, and that was another thing I really like. I really don't like bags that have logos all over them, and this doesn't have a noticeable logo, but you can tell it's a good quality bag. And I like the contrast stitching that's really trendy right now. I noticed Fossil just released a line of handbags that are really cute, and they have this same kind of contrast stitching, and the stitching is perfect. I went over every single stitch, and there's not a single loose stitch. And in the two bags that I have already, there's not a single loose stitch. These bags are just very, very high quality. And the other thing that I really like is that the hardware is, it swivels. So when you're carrying it, nothing gets like twisted up. Like if you have hardware that doesn't swivel, sometimes you'll put your bag on your shoulder and then the strap will be twisted because it doesn't swivel, but it will swivel with your body. So the strap stays nice and smooth. It's just one of those little details that people don't really think about, but it can be a pain in the butt when you have a bag that doesn't do it. So it does that. And I noticed that on my other two bags that I've been carrying all summer long, just love those bags. None of the hardware has chipped. Like sometimes you worry about the finish chipping off, and it held up really well. So I'm assuming that this will be the same quality. It looks to be exactly the same kind of hardware. So then it also comes with another strap that is a thinner strap. And this one is also adjustable with the same exact type of hardware latch. Very easy to use. And this is your crossbody strap. So you have the thicker, kind of trendier, kind of guitar strap for the shoulder bag option. However, I think if I put this on the longest, I could still use this as a crossbody with the thicker strap. But that's how that one looks. And then you can change it out to the thinner strap, and it's much longer. And I did write down the length of the straps. The shoulder strap is 15 inches to 18 inches adjustable. That's this strap. And then the crossbody strap is 18 inches to 28 inches adjustable. So it can get quite long. So this is how it looks. Just very shiny, smooth leather. And it's got this nice pocket in the back, and your cell phone will slip into this perfectly. I have the 13X Max, and it goes right in there, and it's not even bulky in there. It just fits nicely. And then it has 2 magnets for the closure, and they're strong. You can hear that. I love that sound. And then it has this pocket in the front, and your phone can fit in there as well. Little wallet or card holder or whatever you'd like to keep in there. And then on the inside, there's one big compartment and then another slip pocket, which again holds a phone, just to give you an idea of what you can fit in there. And then it also has this zip pouch here. So it's very well organized. The zipper is very smooth, very high quality. I love the color of the hardware. I think it looks very classy and elegant. And that's how that looks. So since I haven't moved into this bag yet, I think I'll keep like my wallet and money and card items in the zipper compartment. I'll keep my phone in this back compartment. I'll probably keep my lipstick and powder in this little compartment. And I'm not really sure what I'll put in here, but there'll be room for other things too. So even though it's not a large bag, it's a smaller size bag, you can fit so much inside of it. So I wanted to make sure I shared this with you. It is on sale right now. I think it's normally $200 and it's on sale right now for $159. And like I said, it comes in 2 shades. It comes in black, exactly like this, and cognac. And the cognac is like just a nice kind of luggage brown, and it also has the contrast stitching. So yeah, really cute bag. And it also comes with a cute little dust pouch that says Aallyn on it. And it's just your really nice, thicker cotton dust pouch, which is really nice. So you get all the luxury that you would expect to find in a luxury bag. And I think that any bag that is high quality like this one and is less than $200, I think that's a pretty good deal. That's why I purchased 2 of the bucket bags. And now they have them in more colors, and there's like a rose color. And I'm just like, okay, I can't even look at them because I love the bucket bag so much. I know that I'll end up purchasing another one, and these just aren't wearing out, so I don't need another one. You all know I'm a makeup lover. I love makeup, and that's why I have a channel here, a beauty channel on YouTube, and I love to try different products. So I subscribe to a lot of different makeup communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. I love to watch different brands, like what new releases are coming out, and I just love like learning about all that kind of stuff. So on one of the websites, or one of the Facebook groups that I subscribe to, somebody posted a picture of these beautiful makeup compacts, and they are called Palace Identity, and I'd never heard of it, and they were showing like some new collection that was going to be released. So I was very curious about it, and I thought, oh, that looks so beautiful. I wonder why I've never heard of it. And I'm sure it's very expensive because the compacts and the makeup just looked very deluxe. So I found Palace Identity sold in some stores and also on Amazon, and I went to the page and looked at the products, and they weren't terribly expensive. So of course I started reading the reviews, and the reviews were really good, and I really wanted to try one thing. I would love to try more than one thing, but there are these beautiful compacts, and the way they come to you it's just so deluxe that I think storing it could be an issue. It's kind of like a collector's item. So I'm going to show you what I ordered and how it came to me. And so I did order an eyeshadow palette. However, they do have blush palettes, they have eyeliners, they have powders, and they're all in this deluxe packaging. Even the lipsticks, it's just almost like too much. So unless you are like your average makeup lover who doesn't have a ton of makeup and you have room to display it on your vanity, I don't think that anyone would need all the products. But I have been using this product, and I have it on today on my eyes, and it is a beautiful product. And I'm just going to bring you in close. I did a very simple eye look, but it's sort of rosy gold, and I'm going to bring you in. Very simple. You know I love rose, so that was the one I gravitated to. So I did order one item, and I ordered the Royal Bloom eyeshadow palette, and I purchased mine in like the rose shade. And it comes in this beautiful box. Definitely looks oriental with the display, and it has ingredients listed in English for each eyeshadow in this little compact. Just a really nice box. I mean, it would make such a nice gift for someone if you have a makeup lover in your family, or someone that would really appreciate something very deluxe. And it's packaged really nicely in this like really hard cardboard box. And then when you pull it out, it's in this sort of like, I don't even know, suede case, and it's embossed with the name, and it's in Chinese, but it's called Palace Identity. And then when you take it out, this is how it looks. Look how pretty that is. It's got this little charm, and the case is really nice. It doesn't feel plasticky, but I do think it is plastic. I don't think it's like a metal container or anything like that, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels very sturdy. Look how pretty that is. And then this is like where it opens and closes, this little button here. And I'm just gonna open it. And then it has a mirror, and I haven't taken the cover off the mirror yet because I didn't want to blind you, so I thought I'd leave that on there. So it's really nice if you're taking it with you somewhere, a night out. I never bring my eyeshadow with me when I go out. I just retouch my lipstick and maybe powder, but not my eyeshadow. But it has a mirror in here, which is really nice. And wait till you see the product. This is what it looks like. And it comes in several different shades, which I'll put on the screen now. And so I chose this one because I liked that it had this white shade in here. I always like eyeshadow palettes to have like a creamy white shade. And it's not a matte, it's a little bit pearlescent. So, so pretty. I don't want to waste it, so I'm just going to kind of tap that on my eyelid. And then it has this red shade. Now this is a rose palette, and I expected it to be a little more purple, but it's definitely kind of red, and I like that. And then it's got this mauve shade in the center here. So that's what that looks like. And look how creamy they swatch. Not patchy at all. They feel very soft and silky. And this is the color that I really love. It doesn't have glitter in it, but it is really shimmery. And if you get your brush a little bit damp with like some MAC Prep and Prime, it will really foil it, and it's so pretty. So the quality to me and this one palette just seems amazing. Now, I always think of like Dior or Chanel for high end, and their palettes are like $60 or more. This was only $27. And I think that's a really great price for something kind of deluxe. You know, when you get a Natasha Denona palette, the minis, they're like $25 for 4 shades. So it's kind of like right around that price range. And I think it's just a stunning palette. I really like the eye look I did today with it, and I would recommend it. I do want to try more of their products, but it is kind of bulky packaging. You know, it's so deluxe. I don't really have a lot of places to store this, but I think when Christmas time comes around, this could make a nice gift if you have like one of your kids' teachers is a makeup lover, or a babysitter, or a niece, and you want to get them something really nice. And it's not Chanel, which is $60, but it has the feel, and it's like elegant and beautiful like that. Then I definitely recommend looking into Palace Identity. So, and they do have a Palace Identity page on Amazon, but they also have another page called Zeesa, Z-E-E-S-E-A, and that's where I purchased this one. Okay, the next thing I probably wouldn't be mentioning in this video, except that time is of the essence. Whenever MAC releases a holiday collection, it sells out pretty quickly. And part of the reason is because MAC allows them to go on sale even before the holidays. Like Lancome, Estee Lauder, when they release their holiday boxes, nothing goes on sale, not even after the holidays. You might find them on sale like in March or something, but they don't go on sale. MAC releases its holiday collection, and then they do reduce the price because they want it to sell out. They want to sell all their inventory, and it goes fast because MAC makeup is amazing. So they did release something really good for Christmas, the holiday collection, and it's called Bubbles and Bows, and there's quite a bit in the collection. They have several eyeshadow palettes. They have different sorts. They have a larger one, then they have 2 medium-sized palettes with 6 pans, and then they have a duo palette that also comes with a mascara and painterly paint pot, and then they have some mini lipsticks that they released in 2 different color ranges, and then they have a set of like limited edition Bubbles and Bows lipstick. So there's quite a bit in the collection, and I did pick out a few things because I am a sucker for MAC, especially when they release something like this. And I haven't purchased any MAC collection makeup in a long time. I wasn't interested in the Stranger Things collection that they released a while back, like in last winter, and I think they're just selling out of that now. It was really, I felt, geared toward the younger generation and even teenagers. It just had sort of a juvenile packaging, and it was based on that series Stranger Things, which appeals more to a younger generation. So that did go well for MAC and for that generation. So I was happy that they had that for them, but there was nothing that interested me in that collection. And I haven't purchased anything from their collections since, I think this is the Botanic Panic collection. I have a lipstick and a highlighter and a few items from that collection, and that was about, I think that was 2020. So all through COVID, you know, I didn't take part in any of the collections that were released. Well, MAC released the Bubbles and Bows a couple of months ago, and I knew it would sell out quickly, so I purchased a few products. So I have some makeup from the Bubbles and Bows collection that I'd like to share with you. I did choose one eyeshadow palette of the 2x6 palettes, and it comes in this pretty box like this, and this box slips into another box. So it's packaged really pretty and deluxe for a gift for someone. And I did notice that Macy's has all of these products on sale right now, and that's what I mean. Like the lipstick that normally is like $25 from this collection is now $17 at Macy's, and the highlighter and the eyeshadow palette. So it's all gonna go quickly. So that's why I'm including it in this video without trying it very much. And this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It has the bubbles embossed on the top, and then it has a bow, and it's just a nice compact. And it comes in there's a choice between two. I chose the more neutral of the two, and mine is called the I Love Surprises Eyeshadow Palette x6 in Sparkling Wine Splash. And like I said, there's another one that has a different name, and it has some brighter colors in it. That's kind of calling to me too, but I'm not gonna get both. So it's got the bow here, and it's got the mirror, really nice compact, and this is what it looks like. The pans are really big. If you have any of the x9 palettes, which are amazing, the pans are like the size of a dime. They are a little bit deep though, but they're very small pans. These are the typical pan size of a MAC single eyeshadow, and the colors are really pretty and wine toned. I did use this once already, and I put this in my crease, and I put this like in the outer corner and did like a cut crease, and then I topped it with this golden shade right here. And it was really, really pretty. You just cannot beat MAC quality. But then you also have this shade right here, which is like, I don't even know what you would call it, like a lavender shade shifter, kind of, I don't know, a lavender gray. I'm bad at describing colors, but you can see that. It's so pretty, and they swatch so creamy. And then you have this deeper kind of bronzy gold, definitely more gold than the first one that I showed you, this one. There's definitely a difference between the two, but they're very similar. I kind of wish that they didn't include two colors that are so close in shade. I wish that maybe they included maybe, I don't know, a color that would complement this one a little bit more, or maybe another matte that would complement this. And then here you have like a dark kind of, like a maroon, like a really deep purpley black that would be pretty with this. And I guess that would look pretty with it, but I guess if I had my druthers, I would pick like maybe another matte that is like a lavender or rosy shade to go with these. But I am pretty pleased with the way the palette looks, and the quality of the shadows are just your typical MAC quality, which in my opinion can't be beat. So that's the eyeshadow palette. And then I did choose one lipstick from the Bubbles and Bows full-size limited edition lipsticks, and there's 5 of them, I believe. I'll put them on the screen. And I didn't choose the lightest one like I typically do. I chose one that's like the second to lightest. I kind of wish I had gotten a wine color. And they come in a box that looks like this. And this is what the bullet looks like. And there's 5 shades. I really love the limited edition packaging that they always have. It's exactly like your Black MAC bullet, but it has some cool design on it. It always helps me remember what color is in the limited edition bullet. And there's 5 shades. And like I said, they're $17 right now at Macy's, and MAC lipsticks are amazing. And I believe all of these are from the Luster Glass collection, where they're a little more sheer. They're not matte, they're not cream formulas. They're creamy, but they're a little bit sheer. And the wine color, I was going back and forth between this one and a wine color, which might be like mulled wine or something like that. But I chose this one, and it's called These Lips Are Expensive. And let me swatch this for you. And it's a little bit sheer, and it's shiny. The Luster Glass collection is shiny. And yeah, it's a little bit like a brick, kind of not quite orangey, but a little bit like an orangey red. But it doesn't come off like a red, like a stark matte red, because it is so luminous and a little bit sheer. And they released a highlighter in the multi-dimension skin finish, and I am a sucker for the multi-dimension skin finish blushes and face products. They provide a glow and a gleam, but it is so forgiving on mature skin or textured skin. And I just love the multi-dimension skin finish products. So I didn't hem and haw about this. This was the first product I picked up, and it came in this box. So again, a really pretty packaging. And this is what the compact looks like. Just your traditional MAC compact. It just has the pretty, decoration on the front. It has a mirror like always. This is how it looks. It's called a liquid to powder highlighter. It doesn't feel like a liquid, but I do think it's that baked gelée formula that starts out as a cream and then they bake it and it's embossed. And so then it kind of acts a little more like a cream when you apply it, or after it's applied, when it kind of melts in with your skin. So beautiful. And this is called Wrapped in Gold. And it's got this really kind of prismatic rose gold finish to it. Look how pretty that is. And it's just really pretty. I don't have any other ones like this, not even from like the Botanic Panic. That one's different. And it just gives you this really beautiful glow. And I just love anything from the Extra Dimension skin finish. So this was a must-have. Okay, and the last couple of things I want to share with you are kind of skincare related. And as you know, I love Clinique Moisture Surge. This is my HG or OG, they say nowadays. It used to be HG Holy Grail, and now it's OG Original Gangster, I guess. And this is what I always use all the time for my facial moisturizer, and I like it because it is this creamy, bouncy texture, and during the day I apply it beneath my makeup. It soaks in so completely and delivers a lot of moisture to my skin, and I absolutely love it. And I'm getting ready for fall and winter here with the dry air and the fireplace and heater being on. So I really need to think about my moisture. So I went ahead and I still had this left over from the summer. This was like a free gift that I got when I purchased my Best of Black Honey palette. I got this as a free gift, and I'm still going through it. And I decided to pick up the Moisture Surge Intense. And this is more intense than this Moisture Surge. This started out as a product that delivered like 72 hours of hydration. Then it got stronger and it delivered 100 hours of hydration. I don't know about that because I always wash my face and reapply it. I don't wait 100 hours before I reapply, but that's the claim. But I am getting older and my skin does need more hydration, especially in the winter months. So I decided to pick up the Intense formula, which is a new formula from Clinique. And this is what this looks like. And it looks in the jar exactly like this would look in the original jar, but this is like I said, a free gift. So it's in different packaging. but when you open it, it looks different than the Moisture Surge. I have used it a couple times. You can see I dipped my finger into it. So this is almost gone, and this is like that pink fluffy kind of bouncy. And this is bouncy like that, and it's white, but it's a little more creamy. So it goes on more like a cream, and it's more of an intense moisturizer. It feels a little bit richer. So it's a richer moisturizer, where the other one feels very, very light. This is more just rich. So I picked this up, and it's not a super huge jar, so I don't know how long this would last. And so I wasn't sure. I didn't want to pick up a large one in case I didn't like it, so I got this size. And then I picked up something else I've been wanting to try, so that way I can give it a try and see how I like it and which one I like more. Now this one is fragrance-free, hypoallergenic. It won't irritate your skin. It's created by dermatologists, and it's made for sensitive skin. So I did pick up something from Lancome, and if you know Lancome, you know that they always have fragrance in their products. In this particular product, it's a natural fragrance. It's rose extract, so it does smell of roses. So it's not going to be for everyone. And this is their version of like the Moisture Surge, and it's the Hydra Zen, and it's for stressed out skin. It's a moisturizer, and it looks like this. Like, I did dip my finger in this one too. I did already kind of try these both just to see one time, but not enough to make an opinion about, and that's why they're in this video. It has a very rosy scent. I don't mind scent in my products if it doesn't irritate my skin, and this hasn't. The couple of times I've used it, I'll have to watch that, but you know, Lancome, they should make a fragrance-free version. But it does have that rosy scent. It does dissipate. Once you get it on your skin and rub it in, it dissipates and you won't smell it anymore. I think it's purely there for the luxury feeling. I guess French women like fragrance. You'll have to let me know if you're from France or if you use Lancome, you know, what your thoughts are. Even their lipsticks have fragrance, but it does add to the luxury experience, in my opinion. So it is a thick cream, very similar to this one. It's richer. And it does glide on, and this one soaks in better than this, the richer one. It soaks in probably as well as the lighter version of the Moisture Surge, where I could wear it during the day as well. There is an interesting ingredient in this that's different than the Moisture Surge. Like the Moisture Surge is just all soothing, hydrating, pampering ingredients, which is why I love it so much. This has all those kinds of ingredients like aloe and all kinds of things that are there to soothe your skin. You can read on the website what's in it. I didn't write it down before this video, but I did check into that, and I noticed it had all these soothing ingredients, and then it has a little bit of salicylic acid in it, which I found surprising. Usually for turning over skin cells in your skin, a lot of brands use lactic acid, which is derived from milk, and it's an alpha hydroxy acid, or you might see a little bit of glycolic acid, which is also an alpha hydroxy acid, and they kind of operate on the top layers of your skin. This has salicylic acid, which is a BHA, which works a little bit beneath, and kind of turns over those skin cells. So it's probably a little more potent for turning over skin cells. I'm not sure yet because I haven't used it long enough to see, but I found it interesting that their choice of acid was salicylic acid, which I'm not used to seeing in products that have, you know, those in them. Like even It Cosmetics in their yellow cream, what is it called? In their Confidence in a Cream, which is another favorite of mine. I absolutely love that cream. They use an acid in it, and the acid in that one is linoleic acid. So they have a couple like acids in that too. So I'm not a stranger to finding acids in my moisturizers. I think that as we age and the natural turnover of our skin slows down, it's good to have it in there. But I am curious about the fragrance in this and the salicylic acid and how my skin will respond to it. So I'll report back after I use this for a period of time. I'm just deciding which one I'm gonna go with first. And I'll let you know once I make that decision. Right now, I'm still finishing this one up. So those are my few new things. This video got longer than I planned. I hope that you're all still here. Please leave me a comment. If you do, you will be entered in a secret giveaway. And one of the products I mentioned today, I will be giving away to one of you. And I will draw the winner in 10 days. And I will announce it in the video following that. So 10 days after this video goes up, I will draw the winner. And then the next video that you see in the description box and in the comment section, in the first pinned comment, I will have the winner. So if you'd like to win one of these products that I'm sharing with you today, go ahead and leave me a comment and just say, please enter me in the giveaway in your comment, or use the word giveaway and I'll know that you want to be entered. If you don't want to be entered, don't say, well, you could say don't enter me in the giveaway and I'll know, but I'm going to use the word giveaway as the word to let me know. So thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.